Hi and welcome to the studio. In this video we have this Fender Telecaster Jim Root signature guitar. But not only that, we also have this ESP LTD EC-1000. They differ in brand and body shape, but they have in common that the both are made for more heavy guitar styles and more specifically they have the same mics. And in this video we are going to test and compare them to each other and see what we find. We start by taking a look at the specs of the guitars. First up is the Jim Root Telecaster by Fender. It's made in 2020, so it's seasoned in and has some years on its neck, although I believe it haven't been played that much for quite some years now. This is a guitar with a Telecaster body shape that's made of mahogany, with a modern C-shape bolt-on maple neck. The sound characteristics of mahogany being thick sounding, producing a warm, mellow tone with excellent low frequencies. Pronounced lower mids with a smooth but subdued higher end. Mahogany is the tone wood that produces a punchy growl with excellent sustain. Maple, on the other hand, it's bright and snappy sounding. It pronounces the upper mids and high frequencies most evidently. Maple tone wood also provides excellent separation, allowing each individual note in a chord to sound clear without blurring together. On paper it looks that they have a great combination of wood. Moving on. The color is flat black with a satin urethane finish on the body as well as on the neck. And when you play the guitar, depending on how you play, the finish becomes more glossy over time, which makes the guitar appearance more unique to you and your playing style. The bridge is a 6-saddle string-through body hardtail with block saddles. Over to the mics. Bridge pickup is a EMG 81 and neck pickup is a EMG 60. Controls. It only has one master volume knob, no tone. And on the back it only has one compartment where the battery and the electronics is stored, and the switch. It has a maple fretboard with a 12-inch radius, with medium jumbo frets and a synthetic bone nut. And it has locking tuning machines. Then we go over to the ESP EC-1000. This is a LTD Deluxe, which means it's the highest tier of the Korean-made guitars. But it's not a Japanese-made ESP. But I will tell you that this guitar is no joke. This is an excellent guitar. It's made around 2012 and have a single-cut mahogany body with a mahogany set neck with a thin U contour. So the tone wood mahogany should emphasize a thick sound, warm lows and sweet sustain. The color of the guitar is vintage black. And when you play the guitar, depending on how you play, touch and rub the guitar, the finish becomes more glossy over time, which makes the guitar appearance more unique to you and your playing style. The bridge is the Tone Pros locking TMO bridge and tailpiece, and have the same EMG 81 for the bridge and the same EMG 60 for the neck. The guitar has gold hardware on the vintage black model, and unlike the Fender, the ESP has a tone knob and 2 volume knobs. It has a ebony fingerboard with 24 XG frets, 42mm standard nut and ESP locking tuners. So only the ESP has a tone knob and the Fender is the only one with a maple neck. Will they sound the same since they have the same pickups, or does every little detail of the instrument shape and contribute to the sound? Well, that is the question that we are trying to answer in this video, so let's go over to the sound testing. But first let's put some new strings on the guitars, so we take that factor out of the way. And for the distortion we have this orange, and we have a condenser microphone, the Rode NT1A, and then for the dynamic microphone we have this Shure SM57. Let's hear how it sounds. And for safety measure I'm wearing earplugs. Do they sound the same? Well, in a mix I think it would be very hard to tell which one is which. They sound very alike, they have the same pickups, although there are some differences in the sound that you can pick up if you listen carefully. The Fender has a maple neck, this has a mahogany neck, this has a tone knob, this don't, and so on. And it also comes across in the sound. They are not the same in the sound, even though they are like. At this point we are pretty much splitting here. They both have the same mics, they are made for heavy music and so on. In my opinion, the ESP sounds thicker and have more low end. The sound spectrum seems to be more directed to one area than the Fender, in the sense of how separated the sound is. It feels like the guitar has one sound, one thought at a time, and it's calibrated to a more unified sound when you play. Whereas the Fender is brighter and has more separation in the sound. The low end is there, but it's thinner, and when you play a chord there's a wider nuance than the ESP. The ESP can sound a little bit muffled compared directly to the Fender, but then again it is its strength. Less separation and articulation, and instead a more deeper, thicker sound. There we have it. Which one of these guitars would you rather have? And if you have an opinion about the sound, drop a comment down below, share your thoughts, and see you in the next one.